Bigger than Daddy. The author of the book is Harriet Seifert. The author writes the words in the book. The illustrator is Elliot Krylov. The illustrator draws the pictures in the book. Bigger than Daddy. Edward was small. He wanted to be big. Daddy, look at me, he shouted. I'm big, bigger than you. I'm looking at how big you are, said Daddy. But I don't want you to fall. Be careful. Look, Edward shouted. I'm an airplane. I'm taking off. Zoom, zoom, I'm flying. Time for you to fly this way, said Daddy. We need to go home for dinner. Edward zoomed out of the playground. He waited for his daddy at the corner. When the light turned green, they crossed. I wish I were tall as a tree, said Edward. You'll be tall someday, said Daddy, but not as tall as a tree. I wish I were big enough to ride a racing bike. You'll be big enough in few years, said Daddy, but you're not big enough now. Look, said Edward, a fire truck. I can run fast as a speeding truck. Daddy chased after him. Slow down, Edward, shouted Daddy. I can catch a fire truck. Edward slowed down and let his daddy catch him. Gotcha, Edward, said Daddy. Will you carry me? Asked Edward. Okay, answered Daddy. But I thought you wanted to be big. I am big, said Edward. We're home, said Daddy. Edward ran ahead so he could push the elevator button. Can we play a game before dinner? Edward asked. Let's pretend, said Edward. I'll be big and you be little. Okay, said Daddy. Daddy began to crawl. He crawled faster and faster until he was under the table. Edward yelled, Come out, Daddy! Come out, where I can see you! Daddy crawled out from under the table. You've been a bad boy, said Edward. And you haven't finished your juice. I'll drink it, said Daddy. I'm really thirsty, said Edward. May I have a glass of lemonade? I can get you a drink, answered Daddy. I'm too little. But I need a drink, said Edward. And I'm hungry. I'm too little, insisted Daddy. I'm too little to fix dinner. Okay, said Edward. No more pretending. You be Daddy, and I'll be Edward. Daddy stood up, big and tall. All right, he said. No more pretending. I'll get you a drink and dinner. Dinner will be ready in 10 minutes. After dinner, Edward took a bath. What if I were a big, huge whale and swam across the ocean? Asked Edward. If you were a whale and swam across the ocean, said Daddy, then how could I dry you off, comb your hair, tuck you in, and kiss you goodnight? The end.